Hello, Wolfpack family. Welcome back. We are here to tell you more about another position that we have going on. Sorry, I've got my animals in the way there. The next one that we want to talk to you guys about is our second VP, which is the fundraising VP. Currently, and going into next year, that is going to be held by Miss Meg King. She is the one who ran it last year, so this will be her second year as the fundraising VP. That being said, let's tell you about what she does and everything that goes on with fundraising. So Meg definitely cannot do it by her own. She does a phenomenal job making it happen, but there's a lot that goes into it, and that's where, again, we need people like you to help out and fill those spots so that we can have the best activities possible. Okay, so the first thing listed that these are chairs that are already, kind of taken care of by others, or Meg, if you will, in some of the cases, because it just kind of defaults to the VP. But it doesn't mean that she has to do these things. It's just things that, kind of come natural with the position. So one of those is the grocery and the restaurant incentives, and also the restaurant nights. That is where she helps promote the Spring Creek barbecue every semester. Then she helps with when we have canes, or I'm drawing a blank on some of the other restaurants, but basically anytime that we have a restaurant night, that is a fundraiser that comes back to us. Any of those proceeds come back to us, and we're able to put it back into the school. So she helps with the flyers, getting it out there, getting the teachers excited for it as well, so that the kids will want to be there. But anyone that wants to help with something like that, your time commitment is pretty limited. It's going to be where you help connect with the restaurants, figure out the best ones that are willing to give a certain percentage back that makes sense and for our community. And then it's also, either, depending on the place, it's creating the flyer to get it out there. Some of them you'll see they do stickers, like Chick-fil-A, they'll provide stickers for us. And just keeping it in front of everyone. So time-wise, that can take, let's say, maybe an hour a month to do the restaurant night and the incentives. And again, that's just purely so that we keep it in front of everyone. The other thing that currently has a chair and always open for suggestions is the spirit wear chair. So this is going to be our shirts and our sweatshirts that we do throughout the wintertime. Currently, myself and Amanda Cunningham are in charge of that. And all we do is, over the summertime, we create the idea, put it together, find the vendor, and then distribute them. So time commitment on that one is pretty limited. A lot of the work is done over the summer. It's all done from home. And then the hard part does come with the distribution. So that can be time consuming. However, if we continue to have orders throughout the school year, so we'll have spirit days that we host. At GMS, sometimes we'll set up shop. So that's going to take a little bit of time, but it all depends on what you, as the spirit wear chair, decide you want to put into it. So if that sounds like something that you would be interested in, it does not mean that myself or Amanda are married to that spot. It's just something we feel comfortable in. And we're always looking for extra help, especially artists who want to help us design these shirts. Then there's also birthday grams. So Miss Jewel Barnett, she does our birthday grams currently, and that is where the parents or guardian or whoever they want can fill out a form for the birthday student. I believe, I'm drawing a blank on the price, but it's about $5 for the form for their name to go up on the marquee, and then another $1 to get their birthday wristband. So Jewel currently does those. I don't think it takes too much time. Let's say anywhere from maybe 30 minutes to an hour a month to kind of get that all together, coordinate with the front office to make sure that the marquee is updated, and then just continuing to promote it throughout the year, whether it be on social media or flyers at the beginning of school, anything like that, to make sure that our students, our parents, have our ability to recognize their students on their birthdays. So the open positions are going to be an aide to the VP, so someone that would help Meg out. Our box tops position, that is I would say it can be time consuming. It can mostly be done from home, but there is some stuff that requires you to come up to the school or coordinate time at the school. So what does that look like? You do have to come up with a theme for your box tops collections throughout the year. You're encouraged to continue to promote it so that the teachers, the students, everybody around is wanting to turn in those box tops, because we do earn money, and it helps, every little bit helps make a difference in what we can get at the school. It's once a month collection usually. And then you do have to come up with the prizes or incentives that go along with the box tops. Now, of course, us as a PTO board and the chairs, we're all helping with any thoughts and ideas, but you're that primary person who takes it and runs with it. The hardest part is the counting. So the stuff comes in and you do have to count each of those box tops so that when we submit them, we know exactly what we are requesting. Time-wise, I would say anywhere from maybe an hour to 2 of counting, and that includes, thinking of the incentives, getting the incentives out there. Again, you don't have to be the one who does the incentives. If you work during the day, you can have anybody else on the board that is able to go up there and help provide those. They can do those for you. But you putting the work ahead of time to get all of it set and in motion makes a big difference for us. All right, the other one, the big one, is our fun run. So in years past, we have had companies help with the fun run, and this year we did our own. And I think that we did a fantastic job, if I may say so myself, doing our own fun run for the first time. We learned a lot, and we didn't have to put any money into some outside company. It was just us. So we are going to do that again going into the next school year, but that means we also need people to help with it. It's not just running it. Of course, the day of the event, we need help, but it's getting it set up. So thinking of the theme, getting the prizes, connecting with the sponsorships. There is quite a bit that can go into it. And it's because it is all us and there is no one helping with it, it takes a lot of energy. So we do want probably at least 2 chairs in that particular position to help out. Meg is definitely over that. So it's just trying to get some other people to help as well. The fun run, time-wise, of course, you begin thinking of what we want to do over the summer. We kind of have a basic idea for a theme, and then we start planning it once the school year starts in August. And depending on timing of school events, we usually will do it in the spring. So it could be anywhere, obviously, from January to May, but it's usually going to be January, February, March when we decide to do our fun run. So a bulk of your work, if you will, is going to be done in, I would say, December and January if we're doing a February fun run. So just kind of think about that. It does require you to be on site, preferably the day of the event. So keep that in mind. Again, this is something you can 90% do from home, and then the 10% does need to be at the school the day of the event. So if you have the ability to request off, that is what we would ask of you, just to help. Of course, we're going to be there to help as much as we can. I know that I personally take the day off for other events so that I can be there. And of course, there's a lot of other women who do the same thing, or not just moms, but moms and dads. So this is not just a mom thing. This is moms and dads. So anyone who feels comfortable in that space, this would be greatly appreciated to have you help in that. Okay. So hopefully I didn't ramble too much. There's a lot that goes on with fundraising. There's a lot of little intricacies, but again, a majority of it is done from home. So you do not have to be on the campus all the time, or almost, for some of them, almost never. So if this sounds like something you like to do, you want to help raise funds silently, this is a great position for you. So fill out the form below. Let us know what you think, and hopefully we will see some of you guys with our fundraising. All right, you'll have a great day.